website traffic, I would just go with one metric that matters. In the YouTube's case, it is watch time. And also, growth hacking is, if I have to put it in the simplest way in one sentence, it would be finding the less exploited ways to grow your North Star metric. So, let's say, how many are marketers here? Okay, quite a few. So, in marketing, if you, let's say you were doing email marketing, you were running email marketing campaigns in the year 2010 or 11, your open rates and click rates would be far more than if you were doing it right now in this 2020. Now that email marketing has started to become saturated, we are moving to platforms like WhatsApp marketing, Facebook Messenger marketing, and now even text messaging and marketing. So growth hacking is all about finding the less exploited growth strategies so that you can have the first mover's advantage. For example, like I said, doing email marketing versus doing videos right now. So if you want more reach, you may want to do more videos on YouTube, more videos on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, or any platform you are. As the saying goes on, there's this badge that I'm wearing, I don't know if you can see it. It says play button is the most compelling CT. If you really want to if you really want your audience to take actions, the best way is to get on a video and convey your message. Growth hackers operate at the intersection of marketing, product, and technology. By marketing, I mean that it could be inbound or outbound marketing. By product, it is the growth hacks that you implement at the product level. So let's say, for example, for a platform like WhatsApp, if you are on WhatsApp and your friend is not, WhatsApp shows you an invite button to invite your friend to WhatsApp. So that's a growth hack that they have applied on the product level. The third one is technology. So sometimes the growth hackers may also want to build custom tools to increase their users or customers or whatever it be. Taking an example of my recent case study, there was this client I had from Hong Kong. They were launching an app in India and they wanted to get their first 100k users. We got them 1,20,000 users in about 3.5 months, and they were looking for essentially women in India. So what we did is we built a custom tool that collected the email addresses and phone numbers of female Instagram accounts that were publicly available, so that there's nothing that you are doing wrong, and then you market to them by running custom ads on this set of audience. So this is, I explained why I do what I do. So essentially, I am on a mission to empower professionals to work on their growth set. I define growth set as skill set plus mindset plus tool set. Skill set is the skills that you need to become a growth hacker. Mindset is what mindset you need to adopt to become a growth hacker. And then tool set is the tools and strategies you need to become a growth hacker. So there is one question that I've frequently get asked is, we just launched a startup, how do we growth hack? But it is very important to note that the prerequisite for growth hacking is to find the product market fit. How you find the product market fit is you determine if you have a nice to have product or a must have product. To give you an example of that, so let's say this is a wonderful event conducted by ThinkWith, and if I have to know that if they have a product market fit or not, let's do this test. So how many people, by show of hands, how many people here think ThinkWith is a nice to have? That means it is an event that you may go and you may learn from, and versus how many think that it is a must-have event in a city like Jaipur where they may not have access to good talent, but then these people flying from across India is coming here to teach you. So by show of hands, how many people think that ThinkWith is a must-have event in a city like Jaipur? Okay. And how many people think that it is a nice to have, that you can have it, you may not? Okay. So for more than 40% of the room says that ThinkWith is a must-have event for a city like Jaipur. That means ThinkWith has already found its product market fit. Now they are ready to move towards growth hacking. So if you are a startup, you have to survey, let's say you have 100 customers, you survey 100 customers and ask them if you think that our product is nice to have or a must have. If they say it is a must have, that means that they cannot live without your product. So once your 40% of the customers say that it is a must have product, that means you are ready for growth hacking. So here I'm going to share with you 3 growth hacks that you can implement immediately for your startups. Of course, for each startup, the target audience would be different, the industry would be different, and I can only give you specific advice if I know what you're doing. So the 3 things that we are going to discuss are more generic, but then it applies to everyone. The first one is hire celebrity employees. So with a lot of startup founders, I've noticed that they try to hire a lot of interns, employees that are entry level, and then they end up not having or attracting good talent. My suggestion is try to have everyone in your team make them an all-star player. Only hire people who are very extremely good at what they do. Yes, you may be able, they may ask for a higher paycheck, but then it